Good day. I hope that you are enjoying this warm weather that we've had these last few days. This week, I had a call from a family in distress who needed to speak to me. They had received a devastating medical diagnosis. And of course, as you can imagine, they were filled with all kinds of emotions. As we chatted, they also spoke of so many blessings they experienced since the diagnosis and how much they've learned in the midst of their pain and suffering, in the midst of their anxiety and fear, which we could all understand. They got so much more in touch with their strength and their faith, and it was so inspiring to me. Reminded me a quote from Albert Camus. In the depth of winter, I learned that there was in me an invincible summer. And I learned from this couple that in the midst of their pain, they have an invincible summer within them that they are getting in touch with. They are truly faith-filled people who are meeting this challenge head-on, overwhelmed but not crushed. My visit with them also reminds me of how important it is for us to be aware of our own mortality in order to truly live better and happier lives. It reminds me of the epic play, Our Town. Remember Emily's statement? We all know that something is eternal, and it ain't houses, and it ain't names, and it ain't earth, and it ain't even the stars. Everybody knows in their bones that something is eternal. But then she goes on, do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Emily realizes that people today don't really understand what's important or appreciate life. So many people are in the dark and troubled. The family that I visited this weekend, I've always understood what's important in life and have appreciated it, and I know they'll have the strength to let it go when the time comes. I believe this is all of our challenge, to realize that we are all mortal, and sometimes we live like we're immortal. We don't appreciate all that we have. In 2005, Steve Jobs gave the commencement at Stanford University, and he said this: I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no, for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. So let's look in the mirror, ask ourselves, do I want to do what I want to do today if this was my last day? Or do I need to change something? Maybe the things we need to change are things like, let's not sweat the small stuff. Let's get over hurts and angers. Let's stop judging. A study by psychologist Adam Grant found that when people are reminded of their mortality, they become more generative, more helpful, more productive, and more purposeful. Then life won't crush us. Then we're able to find that invincible summer that Albert Camus talks about, that's in the depth of each one of us. So please pray for this family, but also let all of us live life fully, aware of our mortality, and make the best choices. Appreciate every second. Have a good week, everyone.